Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, I have a few stories for talk about. Some shootings and some dropouts and some updates coming out of the parish of Portland, Hanover, St. Andrew and St. Catherine. Stay tuned for the full reports. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So we'll start off in the parish of Portland, where Portland businessman Everton Beachy Stout McDonald and co-accused Ascabans were sentenced to life in prison early this morning in the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston. So we'll get into the report. Portland businessman Everton Beachy Stout McDonald and co-convict Ascabans, who in March were found guilty of dropout and conspiracy to drop out in the 2020 dropout of McDonald's wife Tonya, have been sentenced to life in prison. The sentence was handed down in the Supreme Court on Thursday morning. Both convicts will be eligible for parole after serving 28 years and 11 months behind bars. On the conspiracy to drop out charge, Beachy Stout was sentenced to 4 years and 6 months, while Barnes received 6.5 years. Both sentences are to run concurrently. Tonya was gruesomely taken out on July 20, 2020 on the main road in Sherwood Forest in Portland. She was juked up repeatedly, her throat slashed, and the Toyota Axia motor car she was driving along with her body burned. McDonald, who was Tonya's husband at the time of her dropout, was arrested and charged with the dropout. Ascabans was later arrested. Both arrests came after police were tipped off that Devlin Bubba Minot could assist them greatly in their investigation into the dropout. After they arrested him at his house in Portland, he confessed to his involvement, claiming that he had been contracted by McDonald for $3 million to take out Tonya, his wife. However, Minot claimed that because he could not carry out the crime exactly as he was instructed to juke up and burn her body, he ended up subcontracting the dropout to Ascabans, who he said take out Tonya all by himself. Now, people, Beachy Stout McDonald, the businessman, is now 80 years old and him get 28 years and 11 months behind bars. Now, it seems like the businessman is going to make it out of prison alive. Now, people, we'll move on, this time to the parish of Hanover. 3 murdered in Green Island. So we'll get into the police report. The Hanover police are getting help from the Major Investigations Division as they probe 3 dropouts committed in Green Island on Tuesday night. A 61-year-old man was taken out in the first incident, followed by a man and a woman a short time later. The dropouts took place in Harding Hall, a usually quiet community in Green Island Police Division, which has recently become a challenge for law enforcers. Unconfirmed reports are that all 3 were employed at a mega construction site in the parish. Currently, some intense investigation is underway. The Major Investigation Division is giving us some support where this is concerned, but our teams are investigating and seeing what we can actually analyze and get on the ground. We are also asking the citizens of Hanover to cooperate with us so as to help us solve these dropouts, said head of the Police Area 1, Assistant Commissioner Glenford Miller. In the first incident, a laborer, Melvin Runtix Davis, was shot and taken out at his house in Harding Hall about 10:30 p.m. According to police, Davis was at home when he was attacked by armed men who opened gunfire, hitting him in the upper body head area. Approximately 25 minutes later, a woman and a man were taken out at their house. Their relationship was not disclosed. The two have been identified as 45-year-old Andre Coley otherwise called Backhoe, an electrician of Harding Hall, Green Island in Hanover, and 43-year-old Stacey Ann Williams, otherwise called Sandy, a laborer of Shuttlewood in the eastern end of the parish. A police report that about 10:55 p.m. the two were at home when armed men with handguns opened fire at them. From the police perspective, we cannot say now that both incidents are related, but they actually happened in close proximity to time to each other, and they actually happened in the same district, said ACP Miller. Now, people, we'll move along, this time to the parish of St. Andrew, where teenagers shot and taken out in Grand Spend. So we'll get into the report. The Constant Spring police are investigating the fatal shooting of a teenager in Grand Spend, St. Andrew last night. The victim has now been identified as 18-year-old Maliki Brown, unemployed resident of Shartwood Lane in Kingston 8. About 8:30 p.m., Brown was reportedly walking along Adman Lane in Grand Spend when he was attacked and shot by unknown assailants. He was rushed to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he later pronounced, "You know what." Now, people, last but not least, we'll move to the parish of St. Catherine. Gunman beaten and drop out moments after fatally shooting patron at a bar. So we'll get into the report. A gunman was mobbed and beaten to drop out by citizens minutes after he reportedly shot and take out a patron at a bar in Cockridge, Bellasgate in St. Catherine. According to police reports on Tuesday, sometime after 9 p.m., a man was approached the bar and pointed a firearm at patrons. He then opened fire, hitting one of the patrons. Minutes after the shooting, the gunman was disarmed, beaten severely by citizens in the vicinity of the bar. The patron who was shot was rushed to the hospital by residents where he was pronounced, "You know what." The police also transported the gunman to the hospital and he was also pronounced, "You know what." The police said a firearm was retrieved from the crime scene. The Spanish Town CIB is presently conducting investigation. Police have not identified the gunman, but said he was a violence producer from the community of gold mine in Clarendon. The police said he has been featured in at least 3 dropouts and 2 shootings in the past year, with most recently being September 7 when he engaged the St. Catherine North police in a shootout. The police believe that hours after the engaging the lawman, the gunman went to Rock River in Clarendon where he committed a dropout. Police said the shooter was the subject of numerous police operations as he was creating havoc in the Bellasgate area. Job well done by the citizens of Bellasgate to remove this murderer and violence producer. Condolences goes out to the patron who lost his life. Please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good. Blessings.